And we are back, and Sergeant Cobb has now escorted the Bears into the studio during our last musical break.
The Bears.
And after Train Wreck, we also just heard Devil in the Details by Kevin Dalton and the Tuesday Balloons, which is appropriate for two reasons. It is Tuesday, and our guest, Tommy Cate, is a balloon. Adding some championship and award-winning style of harmonica to this energy-filled song, Tommy is also a man of many talents. He plays guitar and flute as well. And Tommy, are you a saxophone player too?
Oh, I just wish. Only in my dreams.
Okay.
Only, maybe sometime at some point I will, but not now.
Well, we are so happy to have both of you guys on the show. We also have a couple of other DeBear team members. Let's start off with introductions, and we'll start with you, Jaiden.
Yes.
Jaiden. We're going to start with you, Jaiden. Just tell us a little bit. Just tell us who you are and what nominations that you have received at this year's Lexington Music Awards.
All right, so I'm Jaiden Smith. I'm a blues artist, and that's actually the category that I was nominated in this year. I don't have anything recorded at the moment, so I'm kind of new on the scene for the most part. I've been a hired gun for as long as I can remember playing guitar for anybody and everybody. So now I'm kind of putting myself out there as my own artist, and I'm recording music and playing live with my own band. So that's been fun.
Who have you played with in the past?
Oh, I've played Travis Wayne and Contraband,
Okay.
Johnny Holland, everybody. And I also record down at Frizzell Recording Studio, so I've played on a lot of tracks. So that, technically, I guess I do have some tracks out there where you can hear me playing, but mostly as a hired gun.
Outstanding. And Tommy, let's hear an introduction and also what you're nominated for. And Tommy is although this is a first-time nomination for him, he is no first-timer by any means to the music scene.
Well, first-timer for the Lexi
Yes,
Awards.
that's
and
right.
I'm deeply honored and thankful for it. So I'm nominated in the blowhard category, the brass and winds category. So I'm a harmonica player, so that's where that fits in.
Well, awesome. Tell us a little bit about the other awards that you've been honored for, specifically at the Appalachian Arts and Entertainment Awards.
Well, so the Kevin Dalton and the Tuesday Blooms won Album of the Year award, and I played on the Tuesday Blooms, and then I also won a Brass and Winds category award there a couple of years ago, and then last year won a gospel award there. So for our gospel hour band. So
Yeah, so we need to unpack that a little bit. Tommy, tell us about the Tommy Cate Gospel Hour, because this is incredible.
Oh, it's not the Tommy Cate Gospel Hour. It's just the gospel
led
hour.
by Tommy Cate.
Yeah.
And a lot of really great musicians.
Oh, well, I keep saying we're not good, but we have a good time. So we started, it's been probably 6 or 7 years ago, started at the Jarfly. The first Sunday of every month, we'd have a gospel hour. And we really, Daniel Stroud, who was the one of the co-owners of the Jarfly, he and I talked about it, and we wanted to bring gospel music to a crowd that didn't normally get to hear gospel music. So we started doing that at the Jarfly, and then it's kind of morphed, and sadly the Jarfly is gone. So we're the first Sunday of every month we play at Birdies and Barrels in Somerset, and the third Sunday of every month we play at Java Springs over in Russell Springs, and from 4 to 5 Eastern, both places, and it's a big crowd participation thing. Everybody gets to sing. We've got songbooks with all the lyrics in it, and we encourage everybody to sing at the top of their lungs with us. And if you've got an instrument, bring an instrument and play along with us.
Now, are these gospel hymns, like old-timey hymns that you sing?
They are, but we sort of do it in our own flavor.
Okay.
Just because I am not capable of playing like a regular hymn. So we have a lot of bluegrass instrumentation.
Right.
And it sort of is a cross between gospel, blues, grass.
Right, kind of like Ralph Stanley with I'll Fly Away, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
some of the best music is
It's a lot
gospel
of fun,
music.
and Adam,
Yeah.
he did not let COVID stop them at all. I remember at one point you all were having a drive-in version of the Gospel Hour.
Got to
right?
get creative.
I bought actually an FM transmitter.
Yes.
And we would set up on the front steps of our church, and people would pull up in the parking lot and stay in their cars, and instead of clapping, they would honk their horns, and it was great fun. Yeah, it was great. We just kept on going, so it was cool.
Right. Einstein said the significant problems cannot be solved at the same level of thinking when we created them.
Yeah, you have to
I
adapt.
love it.
Yeah.
Well, let me just put the microphone back over here to Jaiden. Let me ask both of you all to think about this question, and let me ask you, what are you most looking forward to on March the 9th, and what do you feel like an awards and recognition program like the one that the Lexies does? What does it do for the artist and also for the music business professional?
I think that it opens awareness, of these local artists, that it opens it up to a crowd that maybe didn't hear, them live in a venue. Some people don't get out of their houses as much, so it's kind of a cool thing to see that floating around on social media and people getting recognition. These musicians that deserve it, it's awesome. As far as what I'm looking forward to, I'm just kind of shocked and happy to be part of the conversation at all. There are some really heavy-hitting artists like Rachel. Oh my goodness, man! Like, she's an awesome musician. So, like, to be in the same conversation as her or Brian or John, for me, that alone is amazing. So I'm really excited for that.
Well, congratulations. We have actually a bumper crop of new people this year. And Tommy, what do you think it does for the music business professional?
I agree with Jaiden. I think any news is good news, and especially when it's something like this. It's puts the music, our local music scene, kind of in front of a big crowd, and I think that really helps to promote the local music scene. I'm looking forward to see that this is my first time here, and I don't have any aspirations of winning anything. So I'm just going to have a good time and enjoy meeting a lot of people that I have only seen on Facebook, and actually get to see them eyeball to eyeball.
Well, just being nominated can bring so much with it.
Yes.
Because it will put eyeballs on people that would have never listened to you before.
Yeah.
So it is a blessing, and it is an honor just to be nominated. You've already
Absolutely.
won. Both of you guys have already won.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you both for being here today, and we look forward to seeing you all fancy on March 9th on the Singletary Center for the Arts. And Adam, it's time for yet another musical break. This is going by way too fast, and we're setting the stage for some of the best of the punk genre coming up next on Radio Lex. So while we make our final team transition playing tag between the Bears and the Oh Mi's, here is the nominated band for punk, State Law, with their song I Told You So, and we will be back after the break.